Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, welcome to my podcast. I'm the host Putri Artika, and in this episode, we will discuss the phenomenon of the 2024 presidential election campaign in Indonesia. Before we get into the main topic, let me introduce myself. I am Putri Artika Sari from class MG15, a political observer and writer. I was interested in delving deeper into the dynamics of election and how society responded. Personal feedback on this year's election campaign. This year's election campaign has been in the spotlight of many people. We see the pair of presidential and vice presidential candidates competing to convey their vision, mission, and promise to the people. Some of the prominent issues are post-COVID-19, pandemic, economics policy, environment, education, and health. I personally appreciate the enthusiasm of the candidates in competing and hope that this campaign focus and consider substance and solution for society. Response on the credibility of presidential and vice presidential candidates. Let's discuss more about the credibility of presidential candidates in the 2024 presidential election in Indonesia. Here are some electability survey results that can give you an idea of the popularity of each candidate. 1. Prabowo Subianto, Gibran Raka Buming Raka. Prabowo has an electability of 14.5 79%. This part is significantly superior compared to the other two prospective buyers. 2. Ganjar Pranowo Mahmud MD. Ganjar has an electability of 28%. Despite being in second place, Ganjar is still competing fiercely with other couples. 3. Anies Baswedan Mohaimin Iskandar. Anies has an electability of 26.7%. Anies credibility tend to increase compared to the end of 2023. From the result of this survey, we can see that the Prabowo Gibran has higher popularity. However, we also need to pay attention to changing trends and how these candidates perform during election debates. 1. All candidates have their own challenges and opportunities, and we must vote wisely based on equity and critical information. The credibility of presidential and vice presidential candidates is an important consideration for voters. We need to look at their track record, integrity, and ability to lead. How do they deal with crucial issues such as corruption, inequality, and national licenses? This is a question we need to consider carefully. 1. Anies Baswedan Mohaimin Iskandar. Anies as Governor of DKI Jakarta has faced various challenges including handling pandemics and floods. Mohaimin Iskandar as experienced as a minister and party chairman. However, what is their vision for Indonesia going forward? 2. Prabowo Subianto Gibran Raka Buming Raka. Prabowo is familiar figure in Indonesian politics. Gibran S. Jokowi has a background in businessman and leadership in Solo. How do they build trust and ensure sustainable development? 3. Ganjar Pranowo Mahmud MD. Ganjar is known as an active and committed governor of Central Java. Mahfud MD is a former minister and jurist. How do they develop those issues of law, human rights, and democracy? All All candidates have their own challenges and opportunities. We ask voters must vote wisely, based on accuracy and critical information. Therefore, do not make the wrong choice. The next 5 years are not a short thing, but almost let most be developed again for the progress of this country. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Don't forget to participate in election and contribute to the future of Indonesia. See you in the next episode. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.